Grand Risings. Good morning, buen dia, all the things. Today is a very special day, but it doesn't take away from every other day. Today is a day of giving thanks that we celebrate every year. And today, I am grounding into myself. I am not moving through a reactive space. I will continue to interrupt the triggers as they come or if they come, because we all know with the holidays, when we are meeting with family or friends or in laws, there are some emotional aspects that come with this holiday. If there's still bad blood between you and another relative, that y'all kind of just dead it because it's a holiday, that tension still lives there. If you have to be around people that you don't really know and you're trying to form connections and you don't know how to show up because it's unfamiliar, that can be triggering as well. If you're away from loved ones, like myself, I'm 100% away from my entire family and my entire community. And so trying to develop that new sense of home and community, and especially around the holidays, I'm facing a lot of grief. I'm facing a lot of loss and feelings of loneliness and sadness, right? And a lot of the times approaching the holidays, I don't recognize it, right? I start to be like, why do I feel so heavy? Why does it feel so weird? I lost two of my favorite people in the holidays. Thanksgiving is definitely one of their favorites, but so was Christmas. And so trying to celebrate these holidays, it's a little learning curve for me. So I want people to understand that as much as we are giving thanks and showing up and being grateful, like, let's not fake it, right? Let's just be present and be real, because today is about showing and giving appreciation to those around you. Although this should be like a daily practice, right? Like sometimes we do get lost in routine and or we're in survival mode, but let's continue to take the day slow with ease and grounding into our truest selves, right? Giving thanks to those you love and appreciate, like truly 100%. And then give appreciation and thanks to those who are no longer here physically. Just reminding yourself they are still here, they still live on through you with their memories and your experiences that you've had, keeping those alive and sharing those moments in these times with people. And then last but not least, really just give thanks to yourself for showing up the best of your abilities. Sometimes we are our hugest critics. Sometimes we are our biggest judge, and sometimes things just aren't really as bad or crazy or intense as we make them out to be. And sometimes they are. And sometimes it's just working through those and understanding what you're going through and giving yourself that love, that self compassion, that kindness that you would give a friend, right? I want you guys to know that this joy, this forced gathering that we feel like we need to do, I want you to sit with yourself and remind yourself, if you are not feeling it, if you do not want to go, if you do not want to show up, you don't have to. All that's important is showing up for yourself. Last night I did a writing session with someone in the community who is really holding space for those who find it hard to show up for themselves. And I think it was a beautiful, beautiful experience, especially in the location it was at. And honestly, I tapped in more. I was already kind of doing the prompts that was given to me last night. I was like, "Oh, this is easy to answer because I've been reflecting this past week on what it is that I need to stay in my power." And so just giving yourself power, giving yourself thanks, reminding yourself that you have the ability to choose if you want to show up or not. You don't have to. And when we give ourselves that power and we remind ourselves, like, hey, it's okay. Hey, we don't have to continue to think and care and 100% about what other people are thinking. We can just remind ourselves that they are going to love us regardless. They're going to show up and appreciate us regardless. And if they don't, that should also tell you something as well, right? That should tell you, hey, these aren't the people that I want surrounding me, because I want those who understand me for who I am, not for who they want me to be. And so that's important when you're facing these holidays. That's important every day when you're choosing your community, when you're finding those that you want to keep around you. You have to use that discernment and understand, what are they bringing to the table? What value are they bringing? And not because you're searching and you're needing to take that from them, right? But we need to surround ourselves with people who are pouring into themselves, who are pouring into each other, and lifting and elevating all of us up together as a collective. And you can only do that with those who are willing and wanting to do that. And so, going back to just giving thanks, give thanks to the people who are doing that for you. Give thanks and recognition to those who are showing up. And then the ones that are not showing up, it's okay to create distance. It's okay to create space and say, "Hey, this is just isn't this is just isn't working for me anymore." And as painful as it is, if as painful as it could be, if it's necessary and it's going to be good and better in the long run, do it for your peace, for your sanity, and they will understand later. And if they don't, that's not your responsibility, right? And with that being said, I am grateful and I appreciate each and every one of you who are tapping in and listening to my podcast. Those who are showing up and sharing this information as well to those who they feel like need it, even if it's not necessarily themselves. You are showing up and sharing this information that'll get to somebody who may need it. And that alone is very supportive. And I appreciate every single one of you that show up for me and that shows up for you. Like, I appreciate you. And before I start rambling, I'm going to end it here because it's time to get the day started slowly, peacefully, easily. And I hope y'all do the same. Happy holiday, happy Thanksgiving, and I will see y'all next week.